Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome everyone for this Power Project webinar. Today, our webinar topic is about streamlining project collaboration for metro construction. So, agenda for this webinar: a small intro about Infinity PMC Solutions, why we need to use Power Project for metro rail construction, current challenges faced in metro rail constructions, how to improve collaborations with site teams, and how Power Project can be utilized for different stakeholders. Introduction about Infinity PMC. Infinity PMC is a project management and cost estimation solution provider. Our vision is to be the unique and cutting edge project and program management solution provider. We serve our clients with a clear goal and unparalleled quality of services with our smart, innovative solutions. So we have 20 plus years of combined experience in project and cost management domain. We have conducted 100 plus trainings to corporates and institutions. We have handled 100 plus projects in EPC, infrastructure and construction domain. So we are partnered with global brands like Oracle, BIM, RIB and FND. Our solutions and services for the industries. For planning and scheduling solutions using Oracle Primavera and Helicosoft Powerproject. We provide visualization solution using schedule reader, quantity takeoff and estimation solutions using RIB I2, and we also extend our support to 5D BIM. Risk management solutions using Palisade at risk, which can be integrated with MS Excel. And we also provide risk management solutions using Power Project and Oracle Risk Products. Project management and 4D BIM planning using FND Power Project. It provides an integration between BIM model and project schedule. Our other services like product and project implementation, technical and functional supports on product. Also, we extend our support on scheduler services and staff augmentation on contract. So our speakers for this webinar is Ms. Janani, Manager Professional Services. She has experienced in construction industries, handling training, support, and consulting to RIB I2, Costex, Primavera, and MS Project. She is specialized in cost management and project management solutions. Another speaker, Ms. Suganya, Manager Delivery and Services. She has experience in project management domain, handling training, support, and consulting to Oracle Primavera, Power Project BIM, and she is specialized in product implementations on project management methodologies. So now I hand over this session to Ms. Janani. She'll be proceeding further.
Session with why we need to choose Power Project solution for a metro rail project. Power Project is an easy to use, extremely powerful software which suits for all type and all sizes of projects and portfolios. It gives a superior presentation of our project plans. We can do an easier management of subcontractors in our project. It has an enterprise option for multi-user, multi-project with real-time access, and it also has the ability to provide dashboard reporting for our progress summaries. It has an integrated BIM application where it affords 4D planning where we can link our schedule to our 3D models. It has an integrated GIS application and document management system. So let us see what are the challenges that are being faced in a metro rail project and how Power Project is helpful in addressing all these challenges. The first challenge is design coordination. When a planning engineer receives model information or a design information, he'll be receiving the design in the form of a PDF drawing or in the form of an AutoCAD. Whereas when they are also receiving a model here in Powerproject with the integrated BIM application, they also can have a exact 3D visualization of their project, how it is going to be. So next challenge is schedule assessment. So once we create our complete schedule, we need to cross check whether any logic error, whether any sequence error. So here it is possible with the DCMA 14-point check. Next challenge, maintaining our project risk in Excel. Risk may be predictable risk or unpredictable risk. So here in Powerproject with the inbuilt risk analysis, we can do a risk analysis for our duration, cost, uncertainties. Next challenge is look ahead plan. So in our other project management tools, our look ahead plan can be seen only in the form of the Gantt chart. Whereas here, in addition to Gantt chart, we can also see in the form of a BIM schedule and BIM model. Next challenge is safety management, which is the main one, because when we use a 2D drawing, we will not have the exact visualization. When we install this particular equipment in our site, if there are any safety issues, how it is going to be affect our site team or site progress. So, but here in Powerproject, we can also link our model to our site equipments. Say if we are going to use tower cranes or mobile cranes, so we can link it to our BIM model to have a better visualization how our site exactly looks when we complete all these heavy machineries installations at site. So here it is again possible with the integrated BIM application. So with this we can link our site equipments so that if there are any defects in our installations, it can be rectified before any issues happens. So next challenge is progress updates. So this progress updates happens in real time with call communication or mail or through message. But here it is possible with the site progress mobile application. So let us see all these challenges in the upcoming slides and how it is being addressed in Powerproject. So you have a poll. Poll will be open for 1 minute. How many what are the project management tools you are currently using? So maximum votes we receive for Primavera. Next is for MS project. So challenge 1, design coordination between different teams and safety management. So let us see how this has been addressed in Powerproject. So before looking into the challenge, we'll see how schedule is being built basically in Powerproject. Say like any other project management tool, here also we can build our schedule easily compared to other tools. So I'll show you how to build a schedule. Say I have opened Powerproject. Say if I want to create a schedule, say I'll create an activity excavation. Its duration 1 week. Another way is we can also draw easily in the Gantt chart. So next comes my backfill. So next is my foundation activity. So even you can just move your schedule and keep it in your point, or you can extend your schedule. So to link your schedule, again you can select the particular activities and you can link easily using the add links option. So now it is linked with finish to start. If you want to add your other relationships, you can also edit your task. And if you want to you have other way where we can link our schedule in the Gantt chart, say by just drawing an arrow. So now I'll give reschedule. So here you can see how your schedule is being created. So next we are going to see how it collaborates with other project management too. So you can see in this schedule, here in Powerproject, we can access our project if we have an already created schedule in our other project management tools like Primavera P6 and MS Project that can be imported easily in Powerproject without any data loss. So let us see how the schedule is getting imported without any data loss. Say I have a project here. Say I have a schedule over here. So now when I want to import the schedule in Powerproject, I'll just go to File, Import, Import from Primavera. I'll select the schedule and I'll directly choose OK. So now you can see without any data loss, your complete schedule is being imported with all the WBS and activities. Okay. So now we have a poll. Poll will be open for 1 minute. Okay, so maximum votes we receive for conventional scheduling. So now we'll see what is BIM scheduling and what is 4D BIM. BIM is nothing but building information modeling, which is a process supported by different tools and technologies. It leads us towards working in a collaborative working platform. Say Powerproject is a 4D BIM solution which addresses the fourth dimension of the BIM process, which is the project schedule. So we can link our project schedule with the 3D model in Powerproject. And why we need to move to a 4D BIM or BIM scheduling? Because you can see BIM levels here. It is level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 0 is poor information exchange. Level 1 is information exchange, no information exchange, but we can have only a 3D model. So level 2 is what the collaborative BIM platform. So where we can achieve our 4D and 5D. So 4D is supported in Powerproject. So what is the difference between our conventional scheduling versus BIM scheduling? So first point is baseline versus actual analysis. So in our conventional scheduling, we can see baseline versus actuals only in the form of Gantt chart. But whereas here in Powerproject, we can see a simulation profile for both baseline versus actuals in a 3D format. So next, when it's come to the progress tracking and control. So progress tracking and control is done somewhat manually with like some miscommunications, whereas it is achievable in Powerproject with the site progress mobile application, and even the tracking can be seen in a real 3D format. So next one is look ahead plan. So when we want to see our look ahead plan, say for the 2 months later, for 3 months later, we have to see in the form of a Gantt chart in our conventional method. Whereas in the BIM schedule, we can see in the form of a 3D model. So we can make our decision based on the visualization. Say this month I have completed so much. So what will be the status of my project next month? What will be my status of my project 2 months later? So that before building your model inside, we can see that in real time in a 3D model really in Powerproject. So next, when it comes to crane and safety location studies, so here in Powerproject, you can link your crane, heavy equipments like as I told, your tower crane, mobile cranes, in along with your BIM model. So which is helpful for your safety management. So you can do an safety assessment, and if required, you can take necessary precautions for your safety management. So Powerproject leads you towards a digitalization, project transformation. You can visually build your plan upon which you can optimize your schedule, where you can reduce your logic errors, you can detect sequence errors, so that there will be no issues. You can predict your issues before before starting execution. So in the planning phase itself, you will be able to identify what is the error in our schedule, so you can rectify it easily in the planning phase itself, which will reduce your rework and which will minimize your project cost also. So procedural planning. So procedural planning is it leads you towards a digital working. So we can create a digital workflow. So now we can see how BIM schedule is being created in Powerproject. Okay, so I have already a created schedule in Powerproject. Say when you receive a design from a design team, say I'm just opening a model, metro project model. So only the exact model will be shared by the design team to me. So but here in Powerproject, what I can do is I can attach my site equipments. I can also include my site office cabin. So if you go to model properties, you can see I have included my site objects, which is like tower crane, site cabin, piling driver. So you can exactly place your elements and you can see, say I have locate my site tower crane is located at this position, whether it is safety place. So if not, you have to inform to your site execution team. So this is not the proper place to install our tower crane. So this is how you can do your better safety management in Powerproject. So now you can also categorize your model elements. Say if I have multiple model elements, you can just categorize your model elements here to build your schedule. So from here, you can just easily create tasks, or if you have an already existing schedule, just by a drag and drop procedure, you can link your schedule with the BIM model. Say now I have a BIM model. When I want to categorize it, I have a IFC categories. Say you can categorize your model as per location. You can categorize a model as per location or as per element also. Element in the sense, say if you want to see only structural elements, you can select only structural elements. If you want to see only roof elements, you can select only roof. So in that way, you can categorize your IFC model elements in Powerproject, and you can also see the properties of the model element in the Powerproject. Say I'm choosing IFC properties. Say if I select a particular pillar, you can get the information where it is located and what is its area volume. So this area and volume will help you for the resource management purpose. So where you can link those quantities for your resource management in Powerproject. So once I have built my entire schedule in Powerproject, so once my schedule and model is being linked completely, what I can do is you can have a simulation. Simulation is you can set your project simulation. Say my project simulation, model simulation should use my live project dates. Close. So now I'm going to run a simulation. So you can see my model is getting built. So pillar with lift 1, lift 2, lift 3. So track 1, then station 1, then the next track is getting built. So and in the same way, your Gantt chart will also be tracked parallelly in Powerproject. You can see. So your Gantt chart is also tracked parallelly. So you can see a complete simulation of your project. Say if you want to see along with your site elements, I'll choose all the elements here to be visible. Site objects also to be visible. Now what I'm going to do, again I'm going to run a simulation. So I have included some demolition works. Say these are my element to be demolished before my site my site execution starts. So it starts with the demolition works. If you see, these elements are getting demolished one by one. Then my site elements, unwanted elements are being dumped there. So my tower crane is getting installed and other equipments are also being installed. So you can see my site office is being located here. So you can exactly have a simulation profile, and you can also have a view how your site actually looks like. So now what you can understand is, say near to my site I have some unwanted materials being dumped. This should be cleared. So until it's been cleared, you can have it in the model. Once it is been cleared, you can remove this from your model and from your schedule, so that it gives you a visualization when it is being removed and when it is being done. So this is about scheduling along with our BIM model. Moving back to the presentation, So hope everyone understood what is BIM scheduling. I have clearly shown how we can link our metro model along with our metro schedule. So now I am handing over the session to Ms. Suganya, who is a PMP specialist. So she will be taking care of other challenges.
Hope my screen is visible. Thank you, Janani. Very good afternoon to one and all. This is Suganya from Infinity PMC Solutions. Other challenges facing in metro projects are schedule quality and managing the risk. First, let's discuss about schedule quality. One of the major challenges in projects are producing an initial schedule and unable to meet the commitments at the end of the project. To overcome this, we come across schedule assessment. Schedule assessment assures the quality of the schedules with schedule quality check functionality, while allowing the planners and the project managers can communicate effectively as well as confidently to the other team members about their project schedules. For schedule assessment, we are using DCMA 14-point check. It is a comprehensive set of guidelines for planning, managing, and controlling the project plans. So we are using US Defense Contract Management Agency DCMA 14-point check to do the schedule quality or the schedule assessment or the schedule review. So let's see how to do this schedule assessment in Powerproject using the Metro project. So open the Powerproject, then go to the project tab, select quality checks. Already the schedule has been created here. Now you can, to verify your schedule, whether it has been created as per the logics and the standards, you can select the quality checks. In the bottom, you can see DCMA 14-point assessment is displaying. You can select the 14-point assessment, right click, go to properties. Now you can go for the scope, whether you want to run a complete project, you want to verify your complete project or the particular package wise. So I want to verify the complete project. Now you can go for the execute. So now you can see out of this 14 points, I have my schedule satisfies some of the points. So this is basically this schedule has been framed as per the logics and standards. So logics and standards in the sense like whether the schedule has been framed as per the closed loop, any open-ended networks available in the schedule, any hard constraints or soft constraints available, or any leads or lags available. So all these things can be identified from this report itself. You can see the color coding system available. Green color indicates these parameters are in healthy mode, whereas like red color parameters and the amber color parameters indicates the warning symbol. So which means you need to go and verify your schedule regarding this particular parameter, and you need to bring these parameter to the green color mode. So once we bring it like this, then the schedule is in a healthy mode actually. At the end, we'll not face any delays or any uncertainties because of the project schedule itself. You can close this. I'm moving back to the presentation. So benefits of the schedule assessment. It provides the possibility for the constant in-depth analysis of the schedule. It helps us to identify the weak points in the schedule. It also assists us to designate the potential problems around the project activities and creating the appropriate corrective plans. It also assures the project is managed and executed with success on time. So next challenge which we are facing in a project is schedule risk analysis, like managing the risk register manually. To overcome this challenge, we come across schedule risk analysis. So it is used to find critical uncertainties of the project. So critical uncertainties such as like duration uncertainty, cost uncertainty, finish date uncertainties, and then like income and margin dates, these informations like additional. And in Powerproject, using in the risk analysis, we are using the Monte Carlo simulations as well as Latin hypercube simulation techniques. So the output of this techniques gives us level of confidence in meeting the completion date of the project and also amount of contingency needed. So contingency in the sense like buffer time needed. And at the end, once you know this is the buffer time which will be needed for this project, like duration, cost, and then finish date. Then if we are adding these buffer duration or like cost and then finish dates along with our existing schedule, at the end, like you can add these reserves at the total project level. So let's see how to run the risk analysis in Powerproject. So from the existing schedule, you can verify whether like you can see from the schedule this project duration is 215 days and then the finish date is 6th August 2021. Now if we are running the risk analysis, now we can find out this project might end up on which date actually. So what is the possibility of completing other dates if any risk or uncertainty happened in the project. So to run the risk analysis, go to the project tab, select risk analysis, select risk settings. You can choose like number of iterations, how many different scenarios you want to run and check for this project. So I'm giving for the reference purpose 10 iterations, and you can choose distribution, uniform or normal or PERT. So sampling techniques in Powerproject, we have two different sampling techniques, Monte Carlo analysis and then Latin hypercube. So which is like advanced version of the Monte Carlo simulation. So this is basically quantitative risk analysis. You can go to the task risk tab. Here you can see the minimum as well as maximum. So this is based on the PERT technique. So optimistic, most likely, and then pessimistic. So most likely already we have given in the schedule itself. Now we want to give the optimistic and then pessimistic. So optimistic is the best case. So best case like 80% we are setting, and the worst case like pessimistic we are setting 120%. This you can change it manually as per the requirement. Now you can go to the results tab and select generate. So this will give you like 10 different scenarios of completing this project on this finish date on this cost. So you can see there is like 10% of chances to complete this project on schedule impact and cost impact has been generated. So probability we have given already. So there exists like 100% chances of completing this project on 13th September 2021. So which means around like 38 days variance is there. So if you're adding, if you're knowing like this is the 38 days and this much budget is needed actually. So you can add this duration as well as like this budget along with your existing project schedule and then budget. If you're adding this, this is like a reserve as well as like buffer cost or the buffer duration. You can generate this as a graphical reports also. Go to likelihood and distributions. Now you can see finish date. So there exists like in a medium case, normally we'll be able to complete this project on which date, and in the best case at which date we can complete, in the worst case which date we can complete. So you can see the statistics also, it is displaying here. We'll be able to complete this project on 6th August, but in the best case we can complete on 5th, in the worst case you can complete on 13th September. Similarly, you can see the costing also. So by seeing this, we can add with the original schedule as a baseline. Going back to the presentation. So these are the features which we have seen, like quantification of the risk analysis using Monte Carlo simulation and Latin hypercube. The likelihood and distribution of like at the end which date will be able to complete, at which budget will be able to complete. So task most likely impacting the critical path also can be generated, as well as different scenarios can be generated. So now joint confidence level assessment of the schedule has been achieved. So already we created the metro project schedule using the Powerproject. Then we have done the schedule analysis for the particular project schedule. Then also in addition we have done the schedule risk assessment. Now we can present our schedule more confidently rather than in the previous case. So next challenge which we are going to discuss about site progress updates. So that exists the updates and the communication between the planning team as well as like site team. Before entering into this, let's have a poll. So we have received responses from the poll, like 66% of people updating the progress updates via mail or messages, and around like 19% of people updating over the phone calls, and 14% has responded for any other softwares. So now let's see difficulties of progress updating over the telecommunication or like manually any other tools. So it is very difficult to collect the project information from numerous contributors, especially like contractors, subcontractors, and field engineers. One field engineer, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Multiple field engineers will be available, and they'll be updating respective task updates. And getting supporting documents from the site engineers, such as site photos to attach with weekly or monthly reports and all. And data accuracy, like planner or the planning engineer getting information from the site engineer and entering into the software will make duplication of the works, and also it leads to time consumption is more. Communicating information related to the activity between planning engineer and then site engineer is difficult. So to overcome all these difficulties, we come across a solution called Site Progress Mobile Application. The planning engineer needs to export the activities from the respective team members for the Powerproject to cloud. So where like first the planning engineer will be preparing the schedule, then they'll be uploading the schedule information to the cloud for the respective team members. Say for example, user 1 is handling like station 1 to station 5, he'll export those information to the particular user. Then station 6 to station 10 will be handled by the user 2. So he needs to export those package information to the next user. So once he exported all the information to the cloud, then the respective team members can be downloaded from the cloud actually. So after downloaded, they can work it even in the offline mode also. So they can update the actuals like a percentage completion, how much quantity completed, how much duration completed, all this information. In addition to that, the field engineers can add the notes to the particular activities, or the field engineers can attach the respective photographs to the particular activities like site photographs. So this is the site, this is the progress happened from Monday to Friday. So those photographs like will give the visual communication to the planning engineer. And finally, they can submit back to the cloud when they have the signal. So after that, the planning engineer will again import those informations from the cloud into the Powerproject. Before merging it into the original schedule, the planning engineer or the project manager can review. Either they can approve the changes or they can reject the changes. That kind of approval level is available here. So let's see in software. So in this metro project schedule, already the resource management has been done. So here you can see in the project view, permanent resources and then the cost centers, where like some of the labors can be working and machineries or the equipments will be working for the particular activities, as well as some activities we want to update based on the quantity wise. So in together we have, I have already assigned here. You can just see resources as well as cost information. So which activity, which resource is working, like civil works and system works has been assigned for the procurement engineer. Then demolition works for like cranes, and then planning engineers, and then helpers like that. Then you can see for the station like viaduct and then the track 1, concrete works, rebar, form works like that. So now I'm going to export this information to two different team members. So for the site progress, first go to the file, go to site progress mobile, select login. You need to give your login ID and the password. So select the login ID and enter the password. Select sign in. After sign in, now you can go back to your schedule and you can export the information. So now go to project tab. Under that you can see site progress mobile. So under the site progress mobile, first select enable or update the site progress option. Give yes. So once it has been enabled, then you can go to the site progress chart assignments. Now the planning engineer can assign like which activity is going to update by which users. So the list of users will be displaying on one side. On the other side, list of packages will be displaying. So now I'm going to assign for design package preliminaries. I'm going to update for the design package and then preliminaries package as well as under civil works like station 1. So next I'm going to assign Ms. Janani will be updating on the station 2 updates. Just give OK. So next you can select export progress. So check in the required users, Janani as well as Suganya. Then you can select the progress date. So till which date you want to update this information. So I want to update till like next May. So you can see viaduct and then the track 2 will be completing on 15th Jan. So now you can go for the export progress. Check in the required users. Then 15th Jan. Give OK. So it is taking time to export those information to the cloud. So I'm just opening once again the schedule. So let me try for exporting the progress. So once it has been exported, just give OK. So now you can go to your site progress mobile application. You can log in and then update. So either like the mobile application, it will be available on the mobile application as well as like browser application. Let me show you how to update using the browser application for the demo purpose. Site progress mobile. Give the login. Using your particular login ID and the password, you can enter. Then enter the password. Give sign in. Okay, Janani will update from her system for the viaduct and then the track 2. Janani?
So I'll share my screen. Okay. So now I'll. I hope my screen is visible. So now I'll open the project. My project is getting open. It's taking time to download the project. Okay, so now you can see, as Suganya assigned for me, I have station 2, system, civil and system viaduct and track 7. Now I'm going to update the progress. So I can see by here, first slip for track 7. So I'll be updating the actual date. So planned date is 1st February 21. 1st February 21 is my finish date. So I'm going to update my actual start. So I'm going to update. Say February 3rd it started and it just completed around 25%. So this is what the progress I'm going to update. Now I will submit it to Suganya. So now we have updated one activity which is for track 7, peer first slip. Suganya, I have shared my progress updates.
Okay, Janani. So she has updated track 2 updates, and now from my login you can see available projects is displaying. Once you click like Metro project to download, now I'll be able to update like design and tender stage, like preliminaries, and then like track 1 updates. So first go to the civil works. So now either this activity like based on the particular human resource we have assigned, like procurement engineer. So now you can update based on the duration wise, whether if it is 100% completed as per the plan, it has started on 12th October and ended on 16th October, you can give 100%. Suppose if it is not started as per the plan, system works, we can go. It is not started on 19th October, rather than this activity started on 20th October. So you can directly edit the actual start here. So 20th October you can select, as well as now you can enter the finish date. So instead of like 23rd, we have completed on 24th. And also for other activities, you can see so now you can update. After updation, you can attach the site notes as well as you can attach the photographs. So notes you can add. So this is related to delay due to materials. Also, you can attach the site photos related to the particular activity. So you can just select the photos icon. Then you can attach the photos. So currently this is in this stage like that. You can go back. So once you update all the information, now you can see under the track 1, fire 1, you can update quantity wise also. So this activity like 1000 cubic meter has been assigned. So if it is 100 like 100% completed, you can enter like 1000 cubic meter. Then you can come back. Similarly, you can go to the next fire. You can enter like out of 500, we have completed only 200 cubic meter. So you can come back. Now you can submit your project information. So go back here, select submit. So once you submit your information, it will be comes under the submitted project. Suppose if you entered any information like wrongly, you can recall the project. So here you can see recall submitted project option. If required, we can go for that option. So now I'm moving back to the Power Project. So in Power Project, now you can go for the project tab. So now you can import the two different users information into this particular schedule. So under project tab, under site progress mobile, you can select import progress. So once you select import progress, both users information will be displaying. Either like you can import like first team member first, then you can go for next team member, or simultaneously also you can check in. So now you can check in the progress dates. So this progress date is nothing but like we'll be updating on a weekly, monthly or fortnightly, even daily basis also you can set. So it depends on the project. Now you can set the progress date till 30th January. I'm importing the progress. So give OK. It will give you another window where it will show you like user Suganya has updated these informations like how much quantity wise completed or like percentage wise completed. So you can see fire 1 and then fire 2 like 1000 cubic meter planned, 1000 cubic meter has been completed, whereas next one only 200 cubic meter completed. So next you can see civil works and system works 100% completed like that. So now you can see the accepted and rejected columns. You can just review these changes and you can give accept to merge with the original schedule. Suppose if you don't want this change to be merged, like if you feel this is wrong information or something, you can just reject back actually. So now you can continue, give yes. So it will take time. Then similarly, once this user information has been updated, then the next user information will be displaying. So now you can see in the bar chart. So the next user wizard has been displaying. So Janani has been updated this activity, track 7, and days remaining days completed this much and days remaining is this much, like 1.25 days completed, remaining 3.75 days. Now you can give the accepted, continue, yes. So progress successfully imported. So now you can insert the columns like progress columns. Actual percentage complete, how much actually completed, but planned percentage complete also you can give under progress. So planned versus actuals can be seen. So as per the plan till Jan 30th, we supposed to complete this much percentage, but we have completed only this much. So why delay happened, you can review it in the next part, monitoring and controlling. So moving back to the presentation, we have seen like using the browser module actually, site progress mobile. I have attached here mobile application screenshots. So using like your login ID and the password, you can enter into the mobile application. Then similarly, like available projects will be displaying. You can download your project information. Then each and every activity wise you can update. So while updating the activity wise, either duration wise you can update or like quantity wise also updation is possible. So once you update all the information, it will be displaying. You can see here like fire 1 500 cubic meter, both in combination together also it is possible. Duration wise, like some activity displaying percentage complete and some activity quantity wise. So finally we have just reviewed the changes and we have accepted the changes. Now it has been merged with the original schedule. And the benefits of site progress updation. So team members or the field engineers can record project progress quickly and easily via the mobile devices or web browser. So even in the offline mode, they can work. So now we have control which user updates which task list and update progress at any time from any location without having to open the Powerproject software. Updates are automatically applied to all the project plans. So it records the actuals like percentage complete, quantity completed, and remaining duration. In addition to that, you can add the notes and then photographs to each task updates. And also approval, rejection, and recall project option is available. So where we have attached some site photos to the activities in the sense, you can just see here. So we have attached the notes related to the demolition works, like delay happened. So you can just see delay due to the material unavailability. And also you can see the images has been sent by the field engineer. So there will not be any data duplication works will happen when we are using the Site Progress mobile application. So thank you. I'm handing over the session to Ms. Janani for the next challenge.
Thank you, Suganya. Hope my screen is visible. So we saw the earlier changes with schedule check, site progress updation, and risk analysis. Now after the site engineer or site team updates the progress, so what challenges we have as a planning team is how to see our look ahead plan. So in our conventional method, our look ahead plan will be in the form of Gantt chart or will be in the form of a project tabular column. Now in Powerproject, our look ahead plan can be seen in a 3D view. Say month 1, what is my project? What is my project actually had? Say month 3, in the month 3, what should be my project progress? And month 5, what should be my project progress? So if you see in these 3 pictures, so on the month 1, track 1 has been completed and station 1 progress has been started. So when it comes to month 3, my station 1 should be fully completed and the next track should be laid. And when it comes to month 5, so another 2 tracks has been laid. So this is how you can view your project look ahead. Say this is my actual schedule. So as per my actual schedule, what will be the status of my project after so many months or so many weeks? That is what we are going to see. Okay. So now this is an updated schedule where you can see the progress, activities with duration. So this column is indicating the actuals, start and finish dates. And here I have the baseline start and baseline finish dates. So this is an actually updated schedule where you can see the planned percentage and actual percentage complete. So if you see for these activities, so what is the percentage complete, planned percentage complete, and what is the actual percentage complete? You can see here. You can also see your dates. And you can also see your planned versus actual percentage complete at a WBS level. So your look ahead can be seen in the form of a Gantt chart. Say if your activity is getting delayed from your baseline schedule, what will be your project finish? So that you are going to see in the Gantt chart. Apart from that, in addition to that, we are also going to see in the form of a BIM model. So I am selecting my BIM model and I'm also going to add my comparison model. So I'm going to set my comparison. Say comparison 1 means the first model what I have opened here should show me the actual dates of my project, and comparison 2 second model should show me the baseline dates. So that is what I have set here. Close. Now I'm going to run a simulation. Say this is what going to be the start. I'm running a simulation here. Say in both the models, whereas the actual and the baseline activities are getting started at the same pace. You can see. So there is no difference for these activities. So these activities also have completed at the same phase. So now if you see, you can see a small difference. Say at a particular date, say 27th February 2021. So your project schedule, what you have planned is you have to complete the next track, which is next to station 1. But as per the live date, you will not be able to complete the track which is next to the station 1. That is what your look ahead. You can complete your simulation. So, and even your schedule will be get tracked. Your Gantt chart will also be tracked here. You can see the tracking of the Gantt chart. So you can see the stage, how the model is being built. So now if you see this stage, so almost station 2 should have been completed by May month. But by the time of May month, our actual schedule will be, we'll be laying the foundation and we'll be starting the station 2. It is what the progress. So you can see your look ahead plan by just directly selecting the dates. Say by May 31st, what will be my project dates? My project schedule should be by May 31st. This is what I have to be. But actually, where will I be? So you can see a difference with your look ahead plan along with the 3D model. So if you want to see a little earlier, say April month, by the April month, this will be my progress. This has to be my progress, whereas in actual, this will be my progress. So this is how you can see run a simulation profile, and you can also see a comparison with your actual and baseline dates in two different profiles. One will be your baseline dates and one will be your actual dates. Moving to our presentation. So we saw the project look ahead. So next we have a poll and start answering the poll. Okay. The poll is about what kind of report is more helpful in metro projects. So what we have received is almost maximum votes for time location chart and least vote for Gantt chart. Okay. So now we are going to see how reports can be done in Powerproject. So here in Powerproject, you can create summary dashboard reports for your project, like different dashboards, and you can also take a snapshots of your progress in the BIM model. And the simulation profile can again be saved as a video, so which you can present it to your client team or owner team. And you can also you can also take a comparison screenshot between your planned versus actuals. And in addition to that, you can also create earned value reports, critical task report, late task report, variance report. So you can create n number of reports in Powerproject. So I'll show you one report, dashboard report. Say this is my schedule, which has WBS in it and the activities. So to generate a report, I'll go to Project tab. Here under reports, I have reports for summaries. Say project summary dashboard. I'll select the dashboard report. So you can see your dashboard here. Say as I have a schedule in it, so you can see duration, planned versus actual progress. So what is planned? Planned is you can see in the form of a black line, and actual progress you can see the green shaded area. So planned one, we are not ahead with our planned one, so we are in delay with our planned progress. That is what you can see from the dashboards. You can also have a comparison with duration versus baseline days. You can also see your completed duration completed versus remaining percentage of completed. Like this, you can generate your dashboard reports. And if you want to do an earned value report, earned value analysis, here in Powerproject, it is possible with the earned value analysis reporter. So I'm going to generate an earned value report for duration. So you can generate the curves, earned value curves easily here in Powerproject. So graph is getting generated. Okay, so report is completed. So now you can see. So you can see the legends also. The yellow line is what the reporting date. So as per our reporting date, what is the progress? So what is the earned value for our project? And you can see the light blue ones, which are your non-working dates. So I guess you can generate your earned value curves also easily in Powerproject. Moving back to my presentation. Okay, so we have seen the reports. Next, I am handovering the session to Ms. Suganya.
Thank you, Janani. So let's discuss about stakeholders collaboration in metro project challenges versus solutions. So current industry practices in metro projects, if we take different teams are engaged in a project, especially client or senior management team will be there, then design team, planning team, and then construction teams will be available. So what is need for the different team members? So design teams responsibilities, if you take, like design team will be creating the designs as well as like doing the revision management of the particular designs, and then sending the designs to the planning team as well as like client. So here the planning team will be receiving the designs and then like doing the traditional way of scheduling and quantity or the resource allocations and risk management. And also like again they'll be sending the information schedule to the construction team, like separately overall schedule to the all team members, and collecting the information. Then the team members will be updating the field updates as well as like communicating task information to the other team members. So all these things, if you analyze, there exists a gap between the different team members. So communicating one team information to the other team will be manually it is happening right now, current industry practices. And the client or the senior management, what is their expectations? So their expectation is like capital planning, project reports, and then project outcomes. So capital planning as well as like enterprise planning will be needed, and capacity planning of the resource schedules, resource deployment schedule and all. So for all these challenges and communication between the teams via as we have already discussed, mail, messages or WhatsApp, as well as like email services, fax, and then file transfer protocol. So to overcome all these challenges and to overcome these manual updates, we come across the solutions like stakeholders collaboration in metro projects, where like PMO or the PMO team or the contractors. In Powerproject, we have the option called like core scheduling tool. For BIM coordinator and for the planner, we have Powerproject BIM. For project manager or the planner, we have risk option, schedule quality check, earned value analysis, S-curves and PERT inbuilt in the core scheduling tool itself. Then site engineer or the field engineers, for them we have the site progress mobile application. For the client and the senior management or the top management, we have dashboard reporting. Then for the project owners, we have pre-project viewer option. So inbuilt in Powerproject, we have all these options integrated in a single platform. So this will help the more collaboration between the stakeholders. So introduction to Powerproject, it's basically the project management software or project planning and managing software. So it has been introduced in 1988. It is used by 93% of UK top construction contractors. It is founded by Elocosoft Powerproject. Some of the clients of Powerproject: Godrej, Serverfield, Barfel, Sedon, Pepper Construction, Graham, Mace, Wilmot Dixon. Services offered by IPMCS: Powerproject Fundamentals, Powerproject Advanced with 4D BIM, Powerproject Enterprise web-based solution, role-based training offering for BIM manager, BIM coordinator, planning engineers, project managers, senior planning engineers, and for site engineers as well as field engineers. Then estimation and QS, pre-construction and post-construction services. We offer staff augmentation such as QS, billing engineers, project coordinators, planning and scheduling engineers for the long-term as well as short-term projects. Implementation services on project and cost management solutions. Thank you. For more information related to the training or license, you can contact the mail IDs and the mobile numbers mentioned on the screen. Now participants, if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can post your queries in the chat box as well as you can unmute and then you can ask your queries.